As we just went through, search ads are only able to show up to 3 headlines and 2 descriptions on the results page, though our assets allow us to include additional information to help guide the customer. This is an example of an ad without assets. And this is an example of an ad with assets. Now clearly they make your ads stand out, provide more information, and take up more room on the screen. On average, this leads to an increase in your ad's engagement by 15% or more. There are a wide range of assets that can be used to promote your products or services depending on your business. We'll go through when to use each one in a moment. Though there are 4 assets that every campaign should use. Click on the campaign you are adding them to and then click Ads and Assets in the next column where you can select all of your campaign settings and then click Assets. The first asset we'll talk about are called site links. Site links appear below your ad and are very effective at improving your campaign's performance. They take up the most room out of any asset and are particularly important on mobile devices. On mobiles, the screens are smaller, so the site link pushes down the other ads, making your ad a more attractive and prominent option. Your site links should lead users to the most relevant parts of the website. Think of the top 4 to 6 questions or locations that a customer might want to go to on your website. Examples could be showing your product catalog, an FAQ section, the About page, the Contact page, or even a Promotions page. For more suggestions on what site links to use, go to the website you're advertising and see what pages you could send them to that provide value. So Google Ads will automatically rotate for the best performing site links. So try to build at least 4 to 6 and at minimum 3 site links, otherwise they won't be shown at all. Click the plus icon and then click plus site link. So you can set up assets on an account level, a campaign level, or an ad group level. Click Add to Campaign. We may want to make other campaigns in the future and have different site links for those. If we selected an account level, it would apply this site link to all campaigns within the account, even if we don't manually add it to that campaign. Now in the next section for the headline, you need to write the main headline in 25 characters of what you want people to see as the main call out. Now in the next section for the description, just write in an explanation of the page they would land on. So these 2 lines, they flow onto each other. So we recommend that you write 1 sentence and split it over the 2 descriptions at a maximum of 70 characters. Keep in mind you're trying to sell the business. Keep the copy captivating and maybe throw in a few call to actions where appropriate. Input the final landing page here. You can't use the same URL on multiple site links, so for each one you have to make it a unique URL. One little tip is that if you have to use the same URL, you can add a question mark or a hash symbol at the end of the URL to trick the system into thinking that it's a different one. But we do recommend that you create a unique one for each site link, as you should be selling different components. Now repeat this to create 4 to 6 site links across your different pages. And then click Save. Now, the second assets are called callouts. Now, if callouts appear, they can be found after the descriptions of your ads. They are short, only 25 characters, though you can add multiple and show up to 10 at a time. They are often best used to highlight key information that brings value to the products or services. For example, maybe including free shipping, guaranteed satisfaction, returns available, 24/7 customer service, or you could be more specific about the products, such as made from bamboo, just as an example. Just tailor it to the products or services that you are advertising. Click on the plus symbol again, and then click callouts. Click add to campaign. And then we recommend listing 10 selling points and key highlights you want to inform your users about, and then select save. So structured snippets are the third assets that you should be using in all of your campaigns. We recommend showing a list of features, product ranges, or services that you offer. To set up, click the plus symbol, then select structured snippets. Select add to campaign again. Select whichever language you're using for your ads. Select the most appropriate header based upon what you're going to include. If you're unsure, then the most often and safe one to select is types or service catalog, as they can broadly apply to most industries. Then write your list and click save. The fourth asset we recommend you to use is labeled call. If the business you are advertising has a phone number that they want customers to call, then this is a must-have. If your business doesn't want to be called, then you don't need to create these. The call asset is one of the most impactful and useful assets available to generate leads. It allows you to display your business's phone number on the ad itself, so the customer can easily get in contact with you without even having to go to your website. It appears slightly different for mobile and desktop. On mobile devices, the phone number appears just below your ad in the search results, allowing for an easy one-click phone call. On the desktop browser, the call asset appears slightly above the headlines of the ad, which allows them to type it into their phone. To set it up, click the plus icon and then select call. Select add to account, as all campaigns are most likely going to have the same phone number, so you want it to be applied to every single campaign. This also allows for an easier setup when you're setting the rest of the campaigns up. Select the country of your phone number, then type the phone number that you want the calls to go to. Now, in this next section, if we don't set a schedule, then the call extension will appear during the times the ad schedule we set up at the campaign level. If you want your call extensions to appear at different times to what you originally set, then you can put a custom time in here. This often isn't the case. They always confirm with the business what times they want calls to come through for. That concludes the 4 most common ad assets. There are other assets that are available for use, though they are more a case-by-case situation. We'll go over those next.